Hey guys, I got another bunch of coins. This is all really last minute pickups, like seriously. I had went to three banks, and the only things I got notable out of three banks, one bank had a couple rolls of $50. I've looked kind of basically looked through there. There's nothing in there really. But the last bank had a bunch of stuff. It did help. What helped is I had a list of stuff that I was hoping to get, but the last bank was pretty much a savior. I could not find anything else. But excuse me. But yeah, so really last minute stuff, and also I literally got all this coin within 15 minutes of the bank closing, so I got there in the nick of time. I will say I do have two foreign coins that I set aside here that I found on a Coinstar recently. I'll show you guys those first, and then I'll get into their coins. In total, here I have it's actually a decent mix of everything. I have or a decent ratio. I have $300 in quarters, $70 in dimes, $64 in nickels, and I believe it's 15, maybe $16 worth of pennies. I'm going to start to show you those two foreigns, and then after that, I'm going to get right into the pennies and move all the way on, basically to the quarters, and then the halves. Might check for some varieties, but I'm going to get into this, and I'll start with the two foreigns, and hopefully we can find something out of this hunt. I will say in the quarters, I did see quite a few 2019 enders, and I saw a few older looking enders on the nickels, so we'll get started and see what we can find. Alright, starting with the two foreigns, I did find these in a Coinstar a little bit ago, maybe yesterday, day before. They're two Mexican coins. I got a 50 centavos from 2015. Smaller than a dime, actually, but way thicker, you can tell. So that's a cool coin. I'll put that on the board. And we also got this coin here, 2 pesos from 2018. Very cool. I really like the design of those. All right, I'll get started on the pennies. I don't know. I'm not too hopeful. I don't see a lot of copper on these ones, at least. But we'll get started, and hopefully we can find something good. All right, well, I'm almost positive these pennies have been searched, at least these few. But we did get a foreign, finally. We got a 1981 Canadian penny. All right. We'll keep going. Second to last roll, I got a Wheatie, so we got one, at least in these. I don't know, it's weird. 1942, Philadelphia. All that other than the foreign, I did get a 1959. So it's weird, it makes me think maybe these aren't searched. I don't know, because I am getting a decent amount of copper, around that per roll, so I don't know. We'll see. I have one more of these rolls, and then I'm moving on to some more normal-looking rolls. So let's keep going. All right, towards the back, last roll. I can't believe it, but I don't think you guys can see it. It's right here. Got another one. It looks kind of older. I'm not holding my breath for anything too old here. 1946. Philly. So we got one more out of that, so that's okay. We'll keep going in these rolls and see if we can get some more cool finds. All right, well, these pennies have been pretty slow too, but I got another Canadian, 1978. All right, keep going. All right, we're on the third roll of nickels. I did do the bankrupt roll. But I got a find in the nickels. Canadian nickel from 2006. So another foreign on the board. I'm just going to quickly scan through. I don't see anything else, so we'll keep going. Alright, our first oldie was an ender. We got a 1958. Minted in Denver. Alright, we'll keep going. Alright, well, we got an oldie. See right there by the date. We got a 1939. I already saw the back. There's no mint mark. I don't see any doubling on the back, but I'll check a little bit later. So there we go. Let's keep going. Alright, typically I wouldn't show you guys 60s nickels, but I had to show this. Look at that. This might actually be from a special mint set. It is super nice. It's a 1965. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that's from a set? Or do you think that it's just in really good shape? Because it's got some steps on there. I don't know. I really don't know. Either way, I'm definitely going to hold on to this. It's in great shape. I might see if I can maybe look into that a little bit more. But for now, we'll move on with the hunt. Alright, well, we had another ender, and it's another 1939. No mint mark. I don't see any doubling, but that's two of those. I also saw a Canadian. 2004. I gotta check that against my my book here. I see a couple other older ones. 64. Alright, I don't see anything else confirmed, so we'll get back to it. Alright, well, I see a few Canadian nickels. I see a bunch of Canadian nickels in this roll. I see at least 4. 3 or 4. Here's one. 2011. Here's one. 2011. That one looks older. Nope. 2009. 2019. That was actually one of the newest ones I found. So, yeah, we're stacking those up. I also did get another one in another roll from 1998. We got 7 of those now. 7 Canadian nickels. All right, we'll keep going. All right, I got another find, a 1952 S. Pretty cool. Surprisingly, we have not gotten a single 40s nickel. But look at that. That's a very interesting foreign. I do not know what this is. If I had to guess, I'd say that this is from Japan or Korea. I think it's from Japan. I've seen these before. It's in great shape, whatever it is. I know some of these can be worth some money. I don't think this one is. It looks newer. But that's definitely an interesting foreign. I love finding cool foreign coins like that. So, yeah, I'll take it. All right, let's keep going. All right, well, I've been finding a few of these lately, but I looked at the date, saw it was a 42. Was hoping it was a silver, but it's not. But it is a 42D. That's actually our first in the 40s. Pretty cool find there. It's a little bit lower mintage, so that's kind of cool. All right, we'll keep going. All right, well, I thought this was a foreign. I think it's actually a token. Weird. I'm finding the weirdest stuff in these nickel rolls. What is this? For Amusement Expert 2002. You know, this might be, like, for an amusement park in a different country. That might be, like, the amusement park brand. I do not know what this is. I think it's, like, you know how you see, like, amusement parks, like, for, you know, the state that you're in, you get, tokens for it. This might be, a token for something like that. Definitely not a coin, but something interesting nonetheless. I also did realize that this what I think is a Japanese coin is has reeded edges. So that's kind of interesting. I'm finding some interesting stuff. I like finding interesting stuff in rolls, so that's pretty cool. Hopefully we can keep that up. Alright, I got another find in the 50s this time. 1954, San Francisco. Right, that's our third nickel from the 50s. And we will keep going. Alright, third to last roll. I got a really worn 1958 out of Denver. Alright, I'm going to do one of these live real quick. See if I see anything. I don't see anything, so we'll keep going. Well, guys, I'm on the 6th roll of quarters. And look at this. Sorry, my battery's low, but look at that. There's a W in here. River of No Return. Holy cow. That is my first W quarter of the year. I've seen a lot of 2019 and 2020s in this roll, and so I was hoping, but I wasn't actually sure. Awesome find. Let's keep going. Alright, here's a little better video of the West Point. Sorry, my battery was low, and so I wasn't able to show it very well, but River of No Return W, I'll take that all day. There you go. Let's keep going. We're only, 5 rolls in. Oh my gosh, guys. I have 3 rolls left. I'm in a different type of roll. I'm in this roll. The one that I found the other West Point in was in here. And I say other, because look at that. I got another West Point. And I've already seen it. This is the one I've not found before. San Antonio Missions W. Holy cow. This is awesome. This is really, really cool. Yeah. You guys might be surprised, but that's the first one of those I've ever found. So, we have 3 rolls left. Hopefully we can maybe score something else, but anything else is just icing on the cake at this point. Alright, I thought I'd have the camera up for this one because I feel like it's a lot easier to show the coins more in detail, especially because on the tripod, I don't know necessarily how well it will come out, but this was a really good hunt. I was hoping that the quarters would do a good job, and they did. This was a great hunt, not just because of the quarters, but there were so many cool finds in this hunt as well. Every denomination produced something except for the dimes, which really didn't produce anything. I did pull out a couple nicer coins, like this 1965, and this 1978, and a kind of this nice, kind of interesting toned dime. But other than that was it for that. But every other denomination produced at least something pretty cool. I will say I do have some older Jefferson nickels, those ones laid out here. I got 2 from 1958, Denver, both minted in Denver, pretty worn on both of those. The 54S right there, a 1952S, slightly lower minted on that, and it's in decent shape. We got a lower minted 42D. Unfortunately, it is not silver, but that's still cool to find. You don't see that often. And then, of course, 2 1939 nickels, which neither are the DDR. That would be a crazy find, but that's still cool. A very strange mix of old Jeffersons, too. Quite a few Canadian nickels, and a lot of them came from that one roll that I showed you guys earlier on in the hunt. Oldest one being a 1998. We got a 2004, 2006, 2009, funny enough. 2 2011s and 1 2019, which might be the newest one I've found so far. I need to check these against my book, although I think my Canadian nickel book only goes to 2012, so I'll be able to check all of these against the book. I might need the 2004. I don't know if I need the 2006. I also need to take into account any variations in those dates. Some foreign coins and some oddities here. I got 1981 Canadian penny. I got a 1978 Canadian penny. And then the 2 foreigns from the Coinstar. 2 peso coin from 2018. And a 50 centavos piece from 2015. And then I don't even know if I should call it a coin. It's not a foreign coin. I mean, it could be foreign. I think it's like a token for an amusement park in another country. You get ones that are, like I said before, you get ones that are like state for your state. I think this one is just for wherever this amusement park is. Like maybe that's the company right there, 2002. So very interesting. Definitely not a currency piece per se. And then I got this coin, which I really like. I really like the flowers on it. It's a great shape as well. I do not know the date on this coin. I'm assuming this is Japanese. I'm almost positive, either Japanese or Korean. I do not believe it's Chinese. I think it's I think it's Japanese. If I had to take a stab at it, this doesn't look too old. Man, I would have sure noticed that if I was looking at it by the edge. But that's a really cool coin. I really like that. And then this one is really interesting in that I'm honestly gonna go with it. It's from a special mint set. It looks way too shiny, and when you put it under certain when you put it under a certain angle, it really looks proof-like. And it's just the fact that it's got some steps on there. It's harder to find a lot of the mid 60s to 1970. Those are harder to find with steps on them, and you can see the reflective finish. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say that this is actually from a special mint set, which is kind of cool. I'll probably be flipping that up. Even if it isn't, still. But I think it is from a special mint set. Weed pennies were kind of light, but we did get two. We got a 42 Philly and a 46 Philly. But every denomination except for the dimes produced something. And of course, that brings us to our awesome quarter finds here. The two W's, River of No Return, W quarter. These are my first two of 2023. I'm filming this on technically February 5th by now. I started filming this late at night, but technically it's the next day. But that's an awesome find. And then, of course, this one's probably even more cool. It's in better condition, and it's one that I've not found yet. A design that I have not found. So that is awesome. Yeah, these coins are getting harder and harder to find. That's another reason why I got a bunch of quarters, is because, I was thinking, I hear people keep talking about how, since the mint, the West Point Mint put them for collectors to find, these coins here, are over 3 years old, and, I was like, I really hope I find one before I lose the chance to find any more. And I'm glad I found a couple, because these look like they're gonna get harder and harder to find in circulation. Plus, these are pretty decently valuable coins. Even in the condition they're in, these are both probably around $15 coins each. So this one might be worth around $20. But they're both awesome. I love finding the West Point quarters. It's really just almost shocking to find those. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. This was a really good hunt. My mixed hunts, and just my hunts in general have been killer lately. I've had almost every hunt I've done this year has had something great in it. So hoping that can continue. I will say next weekend's February 11th, 10th, I'm going to hopefully be getting back to the bank and maybe even scoring some more coins. So thank you guys for watching once again, and I will definitely be flipping these two W's up. So that's really cool, and I'll be flipping that up.